everybody, it's Kristin. So it is time for question and answer. I asked you guys in a video a couple weeks ago if you had any questions that you wanted for me, because there were definitely some that had come up quite a bit. And I decided that it was time for me to answer those. So I hope that that isn't too bright behind me. I have moved into our study, kind of where the computer desk and stuff is. And I rarely film in here, but my husband is about to snowblow. Yes, I said snowblow. On March 16th. And so he is outside doing that. Okay, so I adjusted things a little bit there because it seemed like I was a floating head. So anyway, I have a bunch of questions. I'm just going to kind of start answering them. I decided not to put them in any sort of specific order, but just to start from the very first comment that was left, and I will work my way up. And if I don't get through all of them, then I will come back and do another video. Okay, so the first question is, if you could meet any makeup expert in the world, who would you choose and why? I guess I don't actually have a person. You know what I would do? You guys are going to totally laugh at me. I would research who is the best contouring expert out there. That would be the person I would want to meet, and that is why, because I need me some contouring help. Let's see. What is your idea of a dream vacation with summer coming up? I think it's a fun question. My dream vacation really is anywhere where I can actually attempt to unplug and really attempt to relax. I don't do that very often. I'm a little bit high strung. I kind of go. I don't take a lot of, I don't relax much. So anywhere that I can kind of unplug. We went to Maui a couple years ago, and even there I was on the phone with customers for a portion of the vacation. So I think I actually need to leave the country in order for that to happen. But that's not going to happen anytime soon because I don't have a passport. How about that? Okay, what is your job? If you went to college, where did you go and what sort of degree did you get? I did go to college. I have a bachelor's degree in human development with a family studies emphasis and a vocal music minor. I am in sales and marketing. I'm not comfortable saying where I work just because, come on, it's the internet. I don't actually do anything to do with human development or my music minor, but I am in sales and marketing. More sales than marketing. How did you and your husband meet? There were a lot of Bob questions in this, and so a lot of that will probably come up. I was, back in the day when he and I met, I was working in retail, selling for a local cellular provider. And Bob's sister, Jennifer, came in to buy a phone, and she and I were just chit-chatting, and because that's what you do. It's back in the day, it used to take a lot of time to set up the phones and program them and everything, and we did that all ourselves. So she and I were talking, and I noticed there was a guy sitting in a truck outside waiting for her because it was a small office. And I said, "Oh, that's a really nice truck. Is that your husband?" And she said, "No, that's my brother." And I was like, "Oh, really? Is he single?" And I was like 27 or 28 at the time. And she laughed. She was, "Well, yeah, actually." So then I asked my 3 prerequisite questions. 1, how old is he? 2, is he funny? And 3, does he like the Packers? No joke. All of those 3 questions are important to me. I dated somebody that didn't like the Packers once, and it didn't go well. So anyway, all of those questions were answered, and he and I started emailing back and forth. Actually, she grabbed my card and gave it to him. He sent me an email a few days later and said, "So I hear you have a few questions about me." And we emailed back and forth. This was right around during the holidays. And we had our first date January 14th of 2000. I had him over for dinner and to watch a football game. And the rest, as they say, is history. So, all right. What places of the world have you seen so far, and what did you like most about them? I really, aside from the United States, and I've traveled a good amount in the United States, I have only ever been to Canada and to Mexico. Mexico, that's where we went for a honeymoon. We went to the Riviera Maya. And it was very nice, but we literally didn't leave the resort. We were both so tired. And I had interviewed for the job that I have currently in between the honeymoon and our wedding, and so there's a lot going on. So anyway, I just didn't see much of Mexico. I liked it, but we really were very, very tired. So, we've been married for, it was 10 years this past October. What are your top 10 on YouTube? I'm not sure what that means, so we'll skip that. How old were you when you started wearing makeup, and what products did you use back then? Did someone show you how to apply makeup, or did you learn on your own? I completely learned on my own. My sister wore makeup a little bit, not much, and that was back in the days where she didn't talk to me because I wasn't cool enough. I first started wearing it at 16 probably. I snuck it to school before then, but officially when I was 16. Thank you. This person says she loves my current hair color. Thank you. Did you go to college? I talked about that. Do you get paid for recommending products? I absolutely do not get paid for recommending products. I am partnered with Style Hall, and I will link them below if you're curious about them. They kind of, I kind of think of them as ad agents. I think they help get us different ads that play before our videos, and so we get paid a little bit more than just through like the AdSense on, and I just get paid by views, and it's not a lot. But if you're going to do it, you might as well go ahead and, make a little money. That's what I say. It took me a full year to actually decide to go into AdSense, and then shortly thereafter I partnered with, well, not shortly, like 4 months after that I partnered with Style Hall. So I don't get paid. I have only ever had, Tarte Products is the only company to send me any makeup products, and that was back when I did a review and some swatches on products of theirs. And they were just wanted to give me the other colors in the foundation to show, which I did. And then Benjabel Brush Tree, they sent me the brush tree, and you will see actually shortly that I just got the new mini one, which is so ding dang cute I can barely stand it. But that is the only things that have ever been sent to me for review, and I certainly did not get paid for it. Okay, the next question was, any chance of a meetup in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or New York? I do have family that lives in Pittsburgh, and next time I go to Pittsburgh, I'll see if there's time. I would absolutely do a, for the 3 people that might want to come meet me, I would absolutely do that. This Shawano question is, you always seem to have your stuff together. How do you do that? I feel like I'm always playing catch up. I don't even know how to answer that. I am a list maker. I am very detailed, very organized. I don't know. Maybe that's a video I should do on my vlog channel. I'll keep that in mind, sister. Okay. How did you find beauty community on YouTube, and what made you decide to make videos? I actually was looking, all of a sudden one day I decided, you know what? Because I was trying to do a winged liner. I'm like, I wonder if somebody's ever done a video on that. So I Googled that, and holy moly, I couldn't even believe all the videos that were out there. So then I just I subscribed. At that time, I think I only found a lot of the younger ones, kind of all the glitters, Juicy Star, that kind of thing. And eventually, I found my way to ones that I really enjoyed watching. I felt like I learned a lot from, more my age demographic, that sort of thing, and, and again, the rest is history. And how did you decide to make videos? I went back and forth quite a bit, and there are a couple of key people that really made me think, you know what, I can do this. Lisa SZ09 and then Heidi from Jalapeno 2007. Both of those 2 ladies just really, I don't know, I felt the connection with Heidi, and she and I talked quite a bit at the beginning, and then I met Lisa through YouTube, whatever, Lisa shortly thereafter, and I don't know, they just both were very encouraging to me and helpful, and I wouldn't be here making videos for you guys if they hadn't been around, so thank you guys. Where are you with your singing, and is that something you have really pursued during your life as another career or hobby? And then there's another part of that question. I sing for weddings and in church, funerals. I think that's about all I do anymore. I very much enjoyed it. I really would like to get back into a community choir. I really miss being in choir since I'm not able to be part of the one at church, just timing wise. But I really miss that. But as far as my solo, I can't even use the word career because that just makes me laugh. I generally just do some weddings and funerals and that kind of thing at this point. you know you're getting old when you've moved into funerals. I'm just saying. Also, what made your dad to become a minister? I think you've mentioned it wasn't always his career, and is your mom around? Absolutely, my mom's around, and she has been in some of vlogs on my vlog channel, which, by the way, I'll link that below. Some of my newer subscribers maybe don't know that I have a vlog channel. I do, and I do a lot of cooking. Follow me around. I haven't done a lot of outfits of the day lately, but I will again now. I just get sick of my winter wardrobe, so now that it's spring and summer, I'll probably do some more of those. But anyway, and she's been in some of those vlogs for sure. My dad was an industrial engineer for many, many years, and then I don't even know how many years ago now, 15-ish years ago, all of a sudden they decided, the company he was working for decided to eliminate the industrial engineering department. So he was, you know, older, a well-paid engineer, that sort of thing. And they just, you know, you can find them younger and cheaper. So he really felt called all his life, actually, to be a minister. So he decided to go back to school, and he did that. And he's been doing it ever since. He is, however, retiring at the end of June. Well-deserved retirement. Okay, how did you and Bobbi, we talked about that. How long did you date before you were engaged? We dated for just under 6 months before we were engaged. And then we were engaged for about 1.5 years before we got married. What do we like to do for vacation? You know, we do a lot of vacation, a lot of camping, which is kind of, you know, vacation. Once a year we go out to Pittsburgh to see my sister. She lives, as I said before, she lives out there with her husband and my 2 nephews. So we usually try to get out there once a year, and that's kind of our vacation. In the past few years, we've kind of tried to do every other, where 1 year we go out there and 1 year we actually just have a vacation together. But since going to Maui, we haven't done anything really since then, and before that, it had been our honeymoon. So Bob is having a milestone birthday, not this year, but next year, so about 1.5 years from now. And he would like to go back to Maui, so we're working on that, right? What is your advice for a good marriage? This person says, yes, Kristin, I want to know all about you and Bob. I think, you know, the standard, don't go to bed married, or don't go to bed mad. Go to bed married, that's a good thing. Don't go to bed mad, I think that's key. And just communication, it's, you know, talking about things, don't let things kind of, you know, sit inside you and tick you off. You have to communicate. Now, I find it might be a little bit easier for us because we don't have kids, but yeah, and actually that question is in here quite a bit. So while we're on that topic, Bob and I tried to have kids. We weren't able to. It's a really long story that nobody really cares about probably, but it ended up in me having a hysterectomy when I was 36. So yeah, that's that story in a nutshell. All right. How do you stay so positive and bubbly all the time? You know, I don't know. I don't know that I am all the time. I mean, sometimes I'm cranky. Melissa could probably tell you that I'm not always happy. Sometimes I'm cranky, but, you know, generally, I think you choose your attitude, and I choose to be happy and to be thankful and to know that I'm blessed and that sort of thing. So you choose to be happy, and I do, and I am. Let's see, a while back in your videos you mentioned having surgery. Which surgery, and how are you since? Well, the surgery I was referring to at that point was my gastric bypass surgery. I had that just about 2 years ago. Very short there. I do have a video on that I'll list below that I put up on my 1 year anniversary of that. And I'm pretty much at the same place. I've been pretty stagnant for the past year. I haven't lost much. Originally I lost 60 pounds and I lost 70 pounds after the surgery, so about a total of 130 pounds. It says, I know this may sound silly, but where in Wisconsin do you live? The last video I watched you mentioned Appleton. I live, I don't live right in Shawano, Wisconsin. It's a really teeny tiny town. That's where my P.O. box is, which I did get because you guys wanted me to get a P.O. box, so I have one. I'm sure nothing will ever come to it. I have one. And I am about 45 minutes to an hour from Appleton, 45 minutes to an hour from Green Bay. You know. But that's, so Northeast Wisconsin, that is where I live. Okay, this one's a top 5 or so fave gurus. that is really tough for me because I have a lot of friends that make videos. And so I think I'm going to kind of pick some that aren't, well, you asked for gurus. Let me think on that, and maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. How about that? Favorite pieces of jewelry or go-to clothing. That is also another video that I will do on a topic Tuesday. Either I'll do that or I'll do it on my vlog channel. One or the other. How tall are you? How is the weight loss journey going? What is your exercise routine? And then some other stuff. I am 5'6". Nah, but probably more like 5'5.5" now. That's what they keep telling me. I just touched on my weight loss journey. It's not going very well. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's just pretty stagnant, and I need to get my butt in gear. My exercise routine was really good for a while. I was doing step class twice a week, and then, walking on my treadmill another 2 days a week. Winter is tough on me for some reason. It kind of gets into my psyche, and when it's dark out, I don't want to do anything, so I'm just kind of kicking things back into gear. That's real, right? How do you maintain your beautiful and sunshiny attitude even on the rough days? I ask because your warmth and happiness comes through in all your videos. That's really sweet. And that, I think, looks like it was thumbs up a lot. I can't really tell from the printout. And somebody else said, I think it's because she's a Christian. At least that's what I've perceived. I am absolutely a Christian. And I think that plus attitude, choosing to be positive, like I said before, it's really important, and it helps you. My faith absolutely helps me, like I said, be happy and grateful for what I have and what I've been blessed with. If you were My Little Pony, which one would you be? I don't know what... I know about My Little Pony because I remember it being commercials from when I was longer, but I don't know anything about them, so I can't answer that one. I feel bad. Somebody asked how much weight I lost from my gastric bypass. I talked about that. I did have a Roux Y. And I have not gained any back yet. I mean, there's kind of a 10-pound fluctuation up and down, but that's where I'm at currently. Approximately how much you spend on makeup and skincare in a year? I don't know, and quite frankly, I don't think I want to know. If someone was going to save up to buy one thing, makeup, skincare, accessory, what would you suggest it be? I think primer and foundation, in my opinion. The rest you can definitely find pretty much anywhere, but if you are going to really spend some money on something, for me anyway, and what my experience is, if I feel like my my foundation looks good, then the rest of it can kind of all come into place. So I say primer and well, it did say skincare. So skincare first. Primer. A good moisturizer is really key. So we'll back up and I will say a good moisturizer, a good primer, and foundation. Those three things, I think you start off there and the rest of it can look just amazing. What's your favorite foundation? I don't know that I have a favorite foundation at this point. I keep trying to find my favorite foundation. Currently, I really am liking the combo of the MAC Pro Longwear and Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I like how it looks, and it lasts a long time. So I really am enjoying that. But that's why you guys see me buy foundation a lot. I don't have a favorite holy grail foundation at all. What are your pet peeves? I have a lot of them. But my biggest one is, I've said this before, is when people use adjectives where an adverb should be used. It drives me crazy. I know it's stupid, but it drives me crazy. What pets do you have? We don't have any pets. I'm allergic to everything. So we don't have any pets. I know. I don't dislike them. We just don't have any because I'm allergic. Okay, so I actually am going to cut this off there because, and I'm not even through half the questions. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. And I will do another video sometime in a couple of weeks. If you guys like this one, thumbs it up and let me know that you want to see another one. And then if there are additional questions that I haven't answered, go ahead and leave them here and I'll combine them with the other ones and then we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any additional questions, list them below. I'm so used to saying that. All right, and by the way, I am wearing green today and green eyeshadow and everything because when you see this, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, which is on Sunday. So I hope you're having a great St. Patrick's Day. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.